What I'm also going to do, again, making sure not in that hero's range, I'm going to take Wrath, and I think I'm going to place him right there. He should be fine right there. Eliwood I'm going to have... Now, Eliwood's job was to pretty much talk to Nino. Unfortunately, you do need to bring him in this chapter. Because he's the main lord, he's required. So, unfortunately, he doesn't have very much else to do in this chapter. So, his job now is to just go back and, you know, I'm just going to have him protect Nino just in case something happens. Like, just in case reinforcements come from the rear. I don't remember if that happens or not, but just in case, I'm going to have Eliwood backtrack with everyone, because I don't want him to attack, because he's just going to soak up experience for himself and not benefit anyone else. Now, this gets really tricky, because we have a lot of promoted units coming up from the bottom here, and we need to be able to take those guys out, and it's going to be kind of difficult to do that. So there we go. Wrath getting some good damage here. This is good. Wrath getting good experience. I'm glad he dodged one of those flux attacks. It's really good. Really, really helpful. Zephiel taking more chip damage, although he won't be a target for too much longer. Because now my other units are getting in there, especially when Hector gets in there. Hector will be able to just probably destroy whatever the heck's in there. So that's good. Zephiel getting another dodge. Hector coming down. Hopefully will dodge. He does. He dodges that thunder. Good. I want him to be at full health. And with the hand axe, he should just be able to obliterate all these magic units. And now we have all these generals starting to come up. That is prime time for Hector, because Hector has a wolf beal, super effective against generals. Yeah, this guy going, why even bother? Why even bother, honestly? All right, we got shamans coming from over there. Not a bad choice is to have talk about the wrong game. To have Nino take care of those shamans coming up from over there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually, Oswin, oh man. Oswin, you know what? I'm going to give Oswin back the short spear. I didn't want to give him the, I didn't want to give him the unit. I just wanted to give him the short spear. No, I didn't want to give him the whole friggin' thing. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. I did not want to do that. Shoot. Alright, fine. You know what? Oh, I really didn't want to do that. Now I gotta trade it back. Alright, gotta trade it back. That really sucked. That is not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted Oswin to come down here, use the short spear, and attack the monk, but I accidentally gave him Jaffar to hold on to. I really did not want to do that. Oh, that stinks. Alright, that might be okay, though. I might be able to get away with that. I definitely need to have Hector... well, first of all. Guy coming down here is going to take care of this mage. Is Guy right there in range of the general? No. I want to make sure Hector is the only unit in range of that general. This doesn't even matter anyway. So, let's go ahead and take care of this monk. Even if he does 1 damage, not a big deal. And we even get a 9% critical. Like, okay, thanks Guy, for being super flashy. We might have to get Hector a Heaven Seal, actually. We might have to go ahead and do that. Pent might actually have to go ahead and start killing some things, too. But actually, I don't know. We probably won't even... That's probably not even necessary. Let's see. Pent, I want to come down here, and I want Pent to use Barrier on Hector to now get him a little bit of extra resistance, because Hector is going to be tanking a lot of the stuff that's going to start coming in from down here, including magic units. So by putting Hector right there, he's going to be tanking a lot of stuff this turn, so that should be interesting. Anyway, what does he have equipped? Yeah, he has good. I was like, I hope he has the Iron Axe beneath that, which is good, because his Hand Axe might run out, so I want him to have the Iron Axe in the next position. We're going to move Wrath right up here. It's a little risky to do that, but we should be A-okay. Shoot, I wish I had a better view of all the units down there. That would be really, really helpful. But I'm going to use Wrath right there, and with the Brave Bow, I'm going to get some damage in on that. Actually, should I do that with Wrath, or should I do that with Lucius? Because Lucius could probably... Oh, can't double. This guy's speed is so high. What the heck? Oh, man. What can I do with Florina? Oh, my God. 16 damage. All right, let's see. What can Lucius do? 16 and 19. So I have to use Wrath. That's okay. I'll use Wrath. Hopefully he won't die. Hopefully he'll survive. Use the Brave Bow here and chip away at this guy. There we go. Perfect. Get some more damage. Hopefully no units in too much range there. We got Lucius. Lucius is in trouble. Actually, Lucius really isn't that much trouble because I can move Lucius right here. You know what? I'll just use lightning. I'll get rid of this guy. Lucius might take an attack, but that's okay. That's okay. I think I'm in good shape. You can tell I'm a little bit nervous here because a lot of things need to go right, and that setback of messing up with the Jaffar trade right there really sucked. But it shouldn't matter too much. Another setback for Oswin, though. What the hell? Poor Oswin. All right, I'm not worried about these guys attacking Zephiel right now. I'm far more concerned about that. So let's move down here, and let's use the Killer Lance. Exactly enough damage, which is perfect. Lorena swooping down and taking out the hero. Look at that animation. Much better from her Pegasus Knight animation now. So that's good. Get some good experience on that, too. And I think everyone's kind of safe, which is good. Eliwood again is going to move up here. Nino's going to move over here. You don't have much else to do, Legault, so you might actually I might have Legault now start to just take care of some minor business with those mages and stuff like that. So now this introduces another element in this chapter, which is bolting. We have to deal with long-range magic on top of everything else. Ursula says, "Are you afraid to die?" And this is exactly why I gave Hector Barrier, because he's going to take 16 damage from that, even with boosted resistance. Like, what the hell? With boosted resistance and everything, he still takes that much damage. Oh, good. He got a crit. I was like, he was one strength point away from being able to double that thing, and he crit it. So that's perfect. Actually, now I don't have to worry about that at all. So Hector is going to have to whip out the Wolfbeal next turn, but he should be able. He's going to make a pretty effective tank right there. I might have to get him the friggin' what do you call it? The Heaven Seal as well. Now I'm swearing. Now I'm getting like really upset. I'll have to get him the Heaven Seal as well. But Hector with the Wolfbeal should be fine on that space. Good. He's able to dodge the General. Very, very scary right here. Not going to be able to do much damage in return, but that's okay. That's okay. Not too big of a deal. Plus, Hector has an elixir. So, Hector, oddly enough, is going to be the bolting tank for a little bit here. I'm going to try to eventually use silence on that. Oh, come on, Wrath. Oh, good dodge by Wrath there and the Brave Bow. Probably get 4 attacks with the Brave Bow now. So definitely going to take out that Mage. I'm curious if that Mage and the Shaman hit, if they both hit Wrath, would he die? Probably. But good, look at another great level up. Wrath with the offense. No defense at all. But with the offense, Wrath. Yeah, I think he would have died if both of these hit, which is bad. But hopefully he'll dodge. All right, well, at least, okay. Okay, all right, he makes up for it in the end. He gets a critical hit. Everything, all's well that ends well, I guess. Okay, so we get more units moving up. Again, he's going to attack Lowen now. He can probably double Lowen, actually. Now that Lowen is carrying someone, he can probably double attack him. Oh, he can't. He still can't even double attack him. Because I know that slashes into your speed quite a bit, but apparently it's not even enough still. All right, so I have 5 turns left. There's a few things I need to make sure I do in those 5 turns. I'm not entirely concerned with getting rid of, what's her name? Oh, come on, Lowen. Oh, man, he missed on an 81. Lowen. That sucks. I'm just going to have these shamans, like, following me. You know what, Oswin, you know what? You're not going to get down here in enough time. Go ahead and just kill these things. Please do something. There we go. You know what? Oswin is useful. There we go. There we go. Good. Good job, Oswin. Pulling your own weight, finally. Literally. That's a lot of weight to pull. So, I need to make sure Jaffar talks with Nino, because that is what, or actually the other way around. Nino talks with Jaffar, because that is what gains access to a side chapter after this. So, you need to make sure you recruit Nino, and you need to make sure you have Jaffar talk with Nino. At the end of this turn. This guy's asleep for how much longer? He's asleep now for 1 more turn, so he'll wake up next turn. That should be okay, because you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to position Guy. Guy would really benefit from having the Armor Slayer right now, but he does not. Let's see. Should I have Hector? Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Pen and Guy. Well, first of all, Guy is going to just stand over here. Oh, man. All these stupid knights. Does Guy have a Lance Reaver? Does Guy have the Lance Reaver on him? No. He has hardly anything on him now. He is how much experience away? He's like 12 experience away from leveling up. I'd really like to make use of the convoy. You know what? It might be worth it. It might be worth it to just sacrifice a turn to grab from the convoy. I think I'm going to do exactly that. I think I'm going to sacrifice a turn to grab from the convoy here. Because I need an Armor Slayer or a Lance Reaver. I might actually, I don't think I have a Lance Reaver in my convoy, so I'm definitely going to take an Armor Slayer, and I'm definitely going to take another Vulnerary here. So let's do that. I mean, see, the convoy coming through when you need it to. I'm going to have Pent move right there, because hopefully Pent will be able to... well, first of all, that will block the Thief from escaping, and it's out of the range of all those terrible units that are coming up here. We're going to have Hector bust out the Wolf Beal again. Hector, by the way, needs a Heaven Seal as well. He's going to class up, and he's going to start wasting experience, so that's bad. So why don't we get Hector some sort of promotional item? Why don't we do that? Let's see. Okay, a lot to consider right now. I need to make sure all my movements are planned out and well thought out. And because taking that bolting to the face, that hurts. Like, that hurts a lot. So, and pretty much this whole side has been cleared. So what I really want to do is I really want to, let's see. Oh man, all right, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try moving right there with Pent. We should be able to keep him safe in that corner right there. So let's just torch this area down here with Pent, because I think that will help out ultimately, because we'll be able to see, yeah, here we go. Here's exactly where this person is. Ursula, the Valkyrie with bolting, and we have Maxime. Don't forget about him, the Paladin. He's a level 6 Paladin, and he's not afraid to move. Let's see, is he? Oh god, no. Whatever you put in Maxime's range is also in bolting range. But in fact, I think I'm going to have Hector stand right there. He's going to take a bolting hit, and he's probably going to get hit by... Oh, man, I wish I really had the Heaven Seal right now. Because I don't want him to waste all that experience. So much experience, though. That's frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. How can we do this to maximize the X? How can we do this to maximize the experience? Let's see. I mean, I could just fall back. I could fall back a little bit, but now Pent's already out there. I could have Florina probably move in and take care of some business, or at least draw some attention to herself. But yeah, you know what? Let's at least have Florina try to draw some attention away from Hector. So if we put Florina right here with the Killer Lance, maybe she'll draw some aggro away from Hector, which would be good. Wrath needs to stay like kind of far away though. Wrath, I kind of want to be. Let's see, what's the bolting range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so everything's out of bolting except Hector, which is fine. So let's just put Wrath right there, and Hector needs to use his elixir to heal up. He's going to have the Wolf Beal. He's probably going to waste a little bit of experience because he's going to get a lot from killing the generals. And he doesn't have his promotional item on him because I gave him an Iron Axe instead. I probably should have given him the promotional item to get started, but that's okay. Legault, I don't really know if he has much else to do here, so he's just going to wander around that way and just wait there. Now, what I ideally want to do is yeah, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Oh, that hurts so bad. I ideally want to use, what was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought because, oh yeah, I ideally want to use Pent, and Pent has a silence staff that he can get from Merlinus' convoy, and I would love to have Pent silence silence Ursula. I don't know if that's even possible. I know it's possible. I don't know if it's feasible because I have no idea what that hit percentage is going to look like. Good dodge, Florina. See, that's good. It drew attention away from Hector, so Hector's not going to soak up experience. Now, actually, this is prime experience for Wrath right there, or Lucius, but Wrath I know is a little behind, so that's a general just in prime position waiting to be taken down, which is great. Hector will probably be able to kill this guy, and he'll get to level 20 because of it, which is cool. So I know I'm doing this chapter with a lot of like borderline, I don't want to say under-leveled, but like at that, yeah, the borderline of level. So it's actually kind of tricky, and I want to make sure I maximize the experience. Oh, resistance. That was probably the most crucial resistance points you could have ever gained, Hector. That's really, really helpful, actually. All right, so maybe we can set up some sort of trading system here to get a hold of that Heaven Seal and give it to Hector, because he really needs to do that next turn, like really a lot. This guy can't do anything because Hector's resistance is boosted, and his resistance is pretty high anyway. Like, it's just naturally high. That's my good level 20 Hector. And of course, we need to make sure we get rid of that thief. We don't want to forget about that. All right, so I'm going to. Can Nino now reach Jaffar? Let's see. Nino is like, I think, one space shy of being able to reach Jaffar, because I'm going to move him over here, and I'm going to drop him right there because we need Lowen to come back around. Yeah, Nino's one space short. Hopefully he doesn't run or do anything stupid. So let's leave him right there. That should be okay, and they'll talk next turn. Eliwood, again, not much for him to do as well, so he's just going to wait up around here so Nino doesn't get attacked from the rear if that happens. I really hope that doesn't happen at all. But just in case it does. I'm going to equip Oswin with the short spear. No, I'm not. I take that back. I'm going to equip him with the Emblem Lance. I'm not gonna risk that drop in accuracy, so he's going to get hit with magical attacks. I don't want that to happen at all. So let's just go with the Emblem Lance. Like I said, next chapter will be a good one for Oswin to level up anyway, so I'll be able to deal with that next chapter and not worry about it too much. You know what I can do here? I can set up some sort of trade system to get a hold of Hector's Heaven Seal and give it to him. It's going to require quite a bit of moves, and it's going to require that thief. Oh god, that thief is so annoying. Oh, but Merlinus' convoy can move. So you know what? I don't even have to rely on just that space. Let's see, but I need to do it and also have him safe from all these units. You know what? That space is fine. That space is just fine. Let's do that. Let's have him move right there. That's out of the range. Just gonna double check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is out of the range of that. Perfect. So I'm just gonna have him move right there. And I am going to have, watch this. This is some strats right now. It's not really. But I'm just going to have him move there. I'm going to grab that Heaven Seal, which should be in my convoy. I hope it's in the convoy. I really hope it's in the convoy because I'm going to spend a whole action to do this. I'm going to give the normal Iron Axe, or actually, I give the Sword Reaver at this point, and I'm going to take the Heaven Seal. Yes, it is. I was like, woo! I knew I put it there. And Hector, level 20 Hector, now has his time to shine. He is going to be promoted to a great Lord, the first Lord promotion of the game. Hector, a level 20 Lord, now a level 1 Great Lord, and look at how badass that looks. Wow, a Great Lord. Gaining some great stats as well, and 5 resistance! We need that resistance, believe me. And he can use swords now, which makes him all the more useful. Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal. And so let's do this then. This will probably get Guy to level 20. Can we get a... Oh, we can get a kill with the Killing Edge. So let's do that. Let's get a kill here, and then let's heal up, and then we should be okay. Yeah, I think I might actually pull this off. So there we go. Get a kill with Guy. That'll probably bring him to level 20. It does. Good. Let's see our level 20 Guy. You better not do what you did last level. Okay, HP, skill, not the best, but at least he caps skill and he caps speed. That's a level 20 Guy for you. Send that to Merlinus. That's fine. There we go. Level 20 Guy, cap skill, cap speed. Perfect. And now, last but not least, we're going to go over here. We are going to... yeah, I'd like to try to get that from the... I'll try that next turn. We're going to mend up Hector, so he's at full health again. And now he can start getting experience again. I really don't care about him anymore in terms of soaking up experience. Now that problem is solved, we can get experience. And look at those stats. And he has so many more levels to go. Look at that cap. Look at the strength bar, how far that goes. I'm pretty sure his strength cap's at 30. And he will eventually have 30 strength. It's just, he's so good. So good in this game. All right, let's see what I want to do with this mess over here. We definitely want Wrath to get the kill. Can he do it with the longbow? No. So he definitely has to move up a little bit. I'm afraid though, if I move Lucius right there, she won't be attacked by that thing, but she'll definitely be in range of bolting, or he. I keep saying she. He'll definitely be in range of bolting. Bolting has an attack of 30. What's your resistance? 16. So he'll take 14 damage, which actually might not be that bad if he doesn't get hit by anything else. You have an attack of 15. Your resistance is what again? Oh, so you won't take any. You'll take no damage, I don't think, from the mages. So I'm going to do that. I think that's fine. Let's go here. Yeah, 0 damage. Let's have Lucius go ahead and take that guy out, because Wrath is going to take out the general. I think this is fine. I'm a little nervous now approaching the bosses, though, because there's 2 of them. Essentially, there are 2 of them. I mean, Maxime isn't technically the boss because he's just some random character. But there are technically 2 boss units down here. One of them will move. Maxime will move if you get into his range. Ursula does not. I'd love to try to silence Ursula, though. That would be wonderful if I could do that. I know it's possible. I don't know if it's probable. But I do know it's possible. I do have to bust out the Brave Bow, but that's okay. That's what it's for. I don't want to be hoarding items like I do in every Fire Emblem game or every RPG. There we go. Take that guy out. Perfect. And get a good amount of experience. Excellent. Now we have Florina. Florina, again, don't want to stay in the bolting range. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Florina is just outside of the bolting range. What's your resistance? 13. So Florina won't die unless she gets crit, but I don't think the bolting has a crit chance. Anyway, with her luck. So that's 30 hit, or 30 attack. Resistance is 13, so she'll take a hefty amount of damage, but she won't die either. And at this point, I might just need someone to start soaking up the bolting hits. I also want to bait this guy out, like a lot. He has a silver sword, and I'd love to use some. Actually, we're gonna use Hector to bait that guy out, no question about it. Actually, I should have kept his sword reaver now that I'm thinking about it, but the wolf beal will probably do the job as well. So let's have, if Florina gets targeted by bolting, so be it. I'm not concerned about that. So let's leave her right there. As long as you can't double attack. Speed of 22. Oh, that could actually be bad. Hopefully cannot double attack anyone. Oh god. Bolting weighs you down though. How much does bolting weigh you down? God, weight of 20. Okay, so no, she's weighed down so much that she won't be able to double attack anyone. So I'm gonna move Florina right there. Legault can just run over here. Nothing for him to do anymore. So this is good. Actually, this is playing out all right. She's gonna do 17. She might not even hit. Come on, Florina, dodge! Oh god, she gets hit right in the face. She doesn't even move. Doesn't even flinch. Gets hit for 17 damage. That's okay. More mages coming in from down here. So yeah, I should have kept the sword reaver on Hector. I didn't even think about that. The fact that the boss Maxime has a sword, that would be super useful. But anyway, I don't want I don't want Oswin to be in any trouble over there either. This guy can't do any damage to Lucius because his resistance is unbelievable at this point. So Lucius will be able to get a lightning attack off on him, which will be great. Now, assuming Jaffar doesn't run away, which I hope he doesn't move because he's out of a killing edge anyway, I should be able to talk to him next turn. Yeah, he's way up there. So that's fine. Lowen can actually help out with that. Actually, can Nino help out with the shaman, I wonder? No. No, I'm not even try. Nino needs to talk to Jaffar. That's one thing that, again, if you want to get the side chapter, chapter 26X, you need to ensure that Nino and Jaffar have a conversation like this. Nino, I told you to flee. No, these people came and helped me. Hurry, Jaffar. Come with me. Go. He says, there's no need to save a life without worth. Aw, Jaffar, that's terrible. I'm a corpse. I have been dead since the day I was born. Leave me, he says. No! If you're not coming, then I'm staying. I do not want you to die, Jaffar. Nino, somebody cares about me. That's pretty much that conversation in a nutshell. So, let's have Lowen just obliterate this guy. Now that he's not carrying anyone, actually, can I get him some axe level? Yeah, I can. Use the axe here to get him a little bit of a weapon level boost in axes. So that'll help out a little bit. So Lowen, now having the ability to swords, lances, and axes, becomes pretty much he becomes the master of the weapon triangle right now, which is phenomenal. There we go. Oswin able to one-shot that shaman. So Oswin ended up doing something. He got a level up out of this chapter at the very least. So that's good. I mean, Oswin level 18, like I said, and a good level up at that. Like I said, next chapter will be a good one for Oswin to gain some experience. Now, let's see if this will work. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try. We're not gonna end the turn. Oh my god, I would be so upset if I just ended the turn prematurely. Let's see. What's Hector's resistance? It's still 17, so he's gonna take a little bit of damage, but not nearly as much as it's not to the point of being able to worry about it. I don't think. How much damage can he do? His attack is 28. What's your defense? Your defense is 19. So he'll take a little bit of damage from that. He'll take, what, 9 damage from that? And he'll take some damage. Yeah, I think that should be fine if I go ahead and do that. So I'm going to lure out Maxime with Hector just by putting him right there. He can have his wolf beal and everything. I am going to try. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to attempt to silence Ursula. We'll see if this works. So let's grab a. I don't need to heal anyone, right? No one needs healing or anything. So let's grab a silence staff from here. I don't need sleep anymore. That's not going to be very useful. So let's take silence and let's try to silence. Let's try to silence Ursula on the next. I'm gonna have to do it on the next turn. But you know what? Let's use barrier again. We can buff up Hector. Actually, that only does 3 resistance. Torch we have physic. Oh yeah. Oh, let's do that. Big time. Let's do that. Definitely. So let's heal up Florina. Yeah, we don't need to waste another... I mean, we only have 2 barriers left. Barrier's so useful. I mean, we got it, like, way at the beginning of the game, and you use it pretty much every chapter because good resistances are hard to come by. So anyway, Guy is level 20. Can we talk about that for a minute? Guy is level 20, and he's about to class up. So I'm going to leave him right there so we can help out with, what's his name? And I don't think I need to get anything from the convoy. So, that being said, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's throw away that, and let's take, let's see what can we get? Because I want Guy to help out against Maxine. I might as well try to get the long sword. I don't think it'll do, I mean, it does bonus damage against mounted units, but I don't know if it'll do any more than just attacking with the killing edge. Anyway, level 20 Guy, worthy mercenary or fighter, or a Myrmidon, and Guy will now class up from a Myrmidon to a much more useful Swordmaster. And a Swordmaster is an excellent class in this game because not only does their insanely high skill and speed give them a lot of avoidance, but as a Swordmaster, they now have an extra 15% critical. He has a crit of 55 right now. Like, a crit of 55 as a Swordmaster. Like, how do you even stop that? How do you hope to do anything against that? Hopefully, Ursula will attack Florina. That would be really nice. Does Wrath have a vulnerary? No, he's just going to have to sit there because I don't think he can heal up anymore, but that's okay. Eliwood just protect Nino from this side. Let's see. Everyone else, I think, is exactly where I need them to be. I don't think I need to move anyone else around or do anything else. So we're fine. Alright, let's see what happens. Maxine coming up to attack Hector, as I anticipated. He's going to try to... Oh, he does hit. But look at this. Look at Great Lord Hector. Look at this. What a joke. What an absolute joke. He had a silver lance. I thought he had a sword. I don't know why. Everyone was probably looking at it and was like, he has a sword. I don't know why you... Or he has a lance. I don't know why you think he has a sword. Everyone was probably shouting at me. I thought he had a sword for some reason. I don't know why. I thought he had a silver sword. But he has a silver lance, which makes that even easier. So I don't have to deal with that anymore. Alright, so more units appearing over there. That's fine. Okay, who got hit with the bolting? It was Lucius. Lucius cannot take another bolting attack like that. Just out of curiosity. Gotta be very careful with my inputs, because I don't want to finalize this. If I silence... see, you can't silence Ursula. I think, actually, the game tells you when you get the silence staff, I'm pretty sure it's like, use this on Ursula. You can't, because it's a hit percentage of 0. So, screw that. The stupid game lies to you. It's like Castlevania 2. It lies to you all the time. She has 1 use of bolting left, though. If I could get in with a ranged attack, like, I could almost kill her. So, I don't know if I can get in with the 2 ranged attacks, though. I cannot this turn. I could set up for it, maybe. Oh, no, she won't have bolting equipped anymore, though. Oh, could she take a full attack from Hellfire? Probably not. Could Florina take a full strike from Hellfire? I wonder. Actually, maybe. Maybe, but oh man, that would be really tricky. Could she take a full strike from Hellfire? I'm going to try to figure this out right now. Could she take a full Hellfire blast? Hellfire will do, what is this, a might of 12, so it'll do 28, and it'll probably attack twice, because Hellfire, she'll attack twice. So that's going to do 28 against Florina's resistance of 13. So that's going to do 15 damage each time. She'll survive with 1 health. But that's so super risky and unnecessary. Yeah, I don't know what the heck else is down there. But it's really tempting. It is really tempting. Like, really tempting to do that. So, you know what? I might try to do that on the next turn, even though Florina does have... shoot, she's in bolting range now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So, Wrath can't reach. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But you know what? I could set up for it with Hector. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a hand axe could reach. Oh man, this is actually really, really tough. I really want to take out... Actually, you know what? I'm totally going to be able to take out Ursula. I'm totally going to be able to, but I don't need to rush it this turn, and I am going to get counterattacked. The reason I'm really trying to hype on that this turn, because I really want to do that a lot, because she has bolting equipped, so she wouldn't be able to counterattack me from a direct attack. But, that being said, Florina can't finish the job of the Javelin. She can't crit. She has 0 crit. So that's not possible to happen. And Pent, I don't think, yeah, Pent can't really do anything to help. I doubt he could use even sleep on that thing. So let's just do this one step at a time. Guy's resistance, by the way, is 9. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Guy could take that. Yeah. I'm not afraid of getting Guy into bolting range right now. Let's go over here with the killing edge, and let's use the longsword now. It actually gets me a little extra hit percentage, but it's gonna weigh me down ultimately. Let's bust out the killing edge against Maxine. Here we go, and Guy with the Swordmaster critical hit. With 50%, like you crit half the time, you just take that damage and multiply by 2. That's the deal with Guy right now. So good, so good. All right, regardless, Hector, yeah, you know what? Hector can come down here, and Hector can get in range here with the Wolfbeal to be quite a force. This is actually a crucial time for Hector to have classed up, because now I can actually make good use of him. Oswin's just going to come over here and put this thing out of its misery, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. See, Oswin ended up, even though with the setback with Jaffar rescuing not going according to plan, he ended up being pretty valuable. He's taking care of all those guys over there. Lowen's going to wander around this way. I don't think I need to heal him up at all, because I don't think there's anyone else to attack, so that's fine. Alrighty. Yeah, you know what? Oh, we have a mage down there, though. Mage. What's your magic power, Mr. Mage? 16, and Hector, your resistance is 16. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. So that's fine. You know what? I'm not afraid. I don't fear you. Boom, dead. I don't fear that guy right now. I don't fear Ursula. Maybe I should, but I don't. You know what? Why don't we then? Pen can't quite reach Lucius. I could use Physic on Lucius. Actually, why not? What the heck am I, like, worried about? I'm worried that, like, some horrible unit is gonna come from down there, like some promoted level 15 something or other. But it probably won't. So, you know what? I don't even know why I'm so concerned about this. I guess it's because this chapter's so hard, and I really, really don't want to do it again. But you know what? Let's have Florina come down here, fly, and destroy this thing with the Killer Lance. That's just fine. Why don't we do that? And we could heal, move over here, Physic on Wrath. It's all coming together. I love it when a plan comes together. Use a Physic staff on Wrath to get him healed up, and he could probably survive. I bet he could survive a round of bolting. So let's do that, and then we'll call it a day. We'll get rid of the boss. Hopefully Wrath can get the kill. That'd be nice. So again, attack of 30, and your resistance is 4. So you'll take a lot of damage, but you won't die. And he can just stay, like, right over here, and that should be fine. Let's give him the Iron Bow just so it doesn't weigh him down at all. And we'll move Lucius out of the way. Lucius's job is pretty much done here, so we don't have to worry about her. Lago's up there. I think we're A-okay. Reliance, just stand over there. Just don't get yourself killed at this point. You know what I want to do is, I can't trade with Jaffar. That would be nice. I'd like to take his elixir from him, but that's okay. We're going to get a bolting attack, but you know what? It's going to be fine. He might dodge it anyway. Now, the thing is, oh, God, he didn't. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take out, unfortunately, what am I trying to say? Unfortunately, what's her name? Ursula will be able to counterattack me with any unit I choose to attack her with this turn coming up. But I think, maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Well, you can't correct me because I'm recording. I'm just yelling at the TV. But I'm pretty sure that once you kill Ursula, the chapter ends. So let's just go kill her. I mean, I'll get counterattack. That's fine. But I'm kind of done with her right now. So let's see what my damage looks like against Ursula. Oh, she can't even double. Florina. I thought she could double. I thought Florina could double, but I guess she now gets made up for with the speed. So Florina could potentially kill her. Let's see what Hector can do against Ursula. Can Hector... Oh, he gets double attacked. He gets double attacked, and it doesn't do very much damage. I thought this would be easier. I guess I didn't account for the change in stats now that she has the, what's it called, Hellfire equipped instead of bolting. Her stats are much better. What if Wrath moves down here and uses the Brave Bow? Oh, that's not very good. That's real bad. Let's not go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna have to chance it a little bit on some of these things. But you know what? I think I'm ready to go ahead and get rid of Ursula. I think let's. Oh, man, this is kind of risky though. This is kind of risky. Actually, it's really risky. You know what? I might wait. You know, I'm gonna set up and wait for next turn. That's what I'm going to do. I've decided it. I'm going to wait for the last turn. You know what, though? Definitely want to get rid of that mage right there. So let's have you mend. Actually, can Wrath get rid of the mage in one hit? Let's find out. I know it happens in Fire Emblem all the time. Like, you get right down to the last unit, and then you take forever to deal with the last unit. But that's just kind of how it works out. So yeah, let's mend up Wrath right here. Just like that. Get him back up to full health, first of all. I think by getting Guy in range to help deal with Ursula, that would help out a lot. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna spend a turn, because I think it's worth it. We're gonna spend a turn to do that. Ursula won't move. So she'll just sit there, which is fine. And Wrath can come down here with his Brave Bow, and he can go ahead and just obliterate this guy right here. There we go. No problem at all. Like I said, Ursula won't move, so we don't have to worry about that. You just always get nervous in Fire Emblem. Whenever you start going after a boss, your heart starts pumping, and you start getting a little nervous. So, yeah, not concerned about that. Right there. I want to get some vision over here just to see, make sure there's no... Okay, there's a mage right there. That's fine. That's perfect, because Hector now blocked off the mage from doing anything, which is great. So let's move Guy right here, keep his killing edge. I'll probably, someone I'm sure will crit it. Crit the stupid final boss. Move down here with Lowen, that's fine. We got the Emblem Lance, is gonna just dig into this thing. As long as a 99 doesn't miss, that would be the last thing I need after the hardest chapter in the game. I think it's probably the hardest chapter in the game. As much as I praised it for being a great chapter, and it really is a great chapter, it's one of the hardest in the game. You know what? I just thought of something. Could Legault steal? No, I was like, could Legault steal Zephiel's elixir? That would be really cool. No, I don't think he can. So that's fine, though. That would have been funny. Okay. Who's left to move? I don't think anyone that matters. Lucius, like I said, his job is done, so he doesn't have to do anything. Eliwood, Nino, Legault, everyone else is just kind of standing by. I love looking at my army now and seeing a lot of promoted units. It's a really good feeling. Really good feeling. Okay, another mage coming up from over there. That's fine. Hector's going to take such a minuscule amount of damage. Now as a great lord. That's the good thing about Eliwood's story, though. I often play Hector's story, so you get his promotion way later. But now, when you play Eliwood's story, you get to promote Hector early, and you get Hector's great lord prowess, right out of the gate, and it's phenomenal. Hector is a great lord. He is arguably one of the best. I don't even think it's an argument. He's one of the best units in the game, without a doubt. So just seeing Hector destroy everything now at this point in the game, which wouldn't normally be possible, is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Wrath that kill against Ursula. Let's see. Can I use Hector with the Wolf Beal to start chipping away here? I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try. And you know what I can do always? If this doesn't work out, I do have the rescue staff, and Florina can rescue as well. So we're just going to go for it because we're at the end of the chapter. I really want to get the experience from killing the boss, so let's do it. There we go. Good damage. Good damage. That hit. Good. These are probably both going to hit, but that's all right. I'll leave Hector with 3 health. All I need is one more strike to hit. That's all I'm going to need here. And I can always heal him up with Pent, too. That's always something I can do as well. And you know what? You know who would be a good candidate for it? Guy, right here. I'd love to give it to Wrath. Believe me, I would love to give it to Wrath. He is like one good strike away from being able to promote. Oh, you know what? He can't double attack if I have the Iron Bow. Let's try it. I don't think anyone else can chip out anymore. Let's just physic on Hector just to heal him up a little bit. Just for the experience or just for a safety. Just in case this chapter doesn't end automatically, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure at this point the chapter will end automatically. It's a great chapter, Battle of Four Dawn. You have to say, it's definitely one of the most memorable chapters in the game. Like, when I think of Fire Emblem 7, I think of this chapter right off the bat. Because you deal with everything. You deal with bolting, you deal with Fog of War, you deal with Jaffar going around killing everything, you have to defend, you have to promote in units. There's like a lot. And treasures is a lot to do in this chapter. Let's go for it. Wrath, here's your opportunity to get some experience. If you fail, it's your own fault. Go for it, man. Yes, he got it. All right, he got it. He got the kill against Ursula. Oh, God, this can't. She's a lady. Sonya. She dies. Perfect. That gets Wrath to level 20. That means I can promote him before even the start of the next chapter. And a good level up. Wrath with a couple of great level ups, like back to back to back. Okay, the chapter did not immediately end. I thought it would immediately end. So it's a good thing. That's a good thing I healed up Hector. So let's see if there's any more units down here. I'm sure there are, now that the chapter isn't over immediately. But I'm not sure where to go. I don't want to get in range of something that's going to kill me. But I think Florina is a Falco Knight, should be fine to stand right there. Guy is a Sword Master, should be just fine to stand. Why not protect Wrath a little bit? Stand right there with his Killing Edge. Even Lowen can come down and join the party now. Fantastic. We can move Merlinus over there. I love having the convoy keep up. It's so great. Osmond's can just do nothing. Stand right over there, and that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. I did it. I did Battle Before Dawn. That's it. No more enemies. That's it. We defended the throne room. We defended Prince Zephiel. We got some good level ups. We killed the boss. We dealt with bolting. We dealt with Fog of War. Like, that's an accomplishment. We promoted quite a few units there. We have second tier units. This is exciting. The lights are back. The rebels. What happened? He says. I have to make sure Mother is well. Hello. Is anyone there? Help me, please. All right, we got some allied soldiers. Look at that. And we have some other units up here, the player characters. So I guess they'll never know. They'll never know that Eliwood helped out. Jaffar, Nino, I'm glad you're well, she says. Emotions. And Eliwood looks at him with a blank stare. Why do you not kill me, he says. If we did that, Nino might die as well. You didn't take the prince's life, so we won't take yours. It seems fair enough to me. I mean, he did kind of kill, like, Leela in the past, and okay, that's simple. So naive. Do you know how many of your friends I've killed, he says. Not doing yourself any favors there, Jaffar. You monster. Hector, calm yourself. Bah, humbug, he says. Some sins cannot be forgiven, but now we need all the help we can get to defeat Nurgle. He says, are you in or are you out? I kind of like this a lot. I mean, yeah, it may be a little naive of the heroes to just quickly forgive Jaffar, the Angel of Death, have him in their ranks, but a valuable ally is a valuable ally. So, Jaffar, you were planning on throwing your life away, correct? If you've come to regret so many of your past actions, then fight with us. That'll be another action you regret. Such emotions mean nothing. Jaffar, if you want me to, I will do it, he says to Nino. Jaffar, yay, somebody loves me. And my mother doesn't love me because she wants to kill me. But anyway, that's good, isn't it, Nino? Thank you, she says. Hector, ... Hector. So, obviously a little bit of tension still brewing there with Hector. And, I mean, he did kill one of his, like, best spies in the business, someone infiltrating the Black Fang, just dead, like, and left the corpse on the Dread Isle. That was pretty bad. Beyond hearing so soon, this is quite excellent quintessence, she says. I believe Lord Nurgle will be pleased because it's all part of the plan. You were just a pawn all along, she says. You mean nothing to me, only your quintessence matters. As we get a scene outside here. Murdoch, where were you the whole time? What could His Majesty be thinking, detaining me for so long with no just cause? Well, I guess that's why, because we want to get him out of the way. What? No, it can't be. The prince! Commander Murdoch! You must come! He says, what happened? Murdoch doesn't look very different between this game and Fire Emblem 6. My apologies for the wait. The Queen will see you now. Very well. Oh, so Pent. This actually comes full circle. Pent finally does get an audience. Pent and Louise get an audience with the Queen of Bern. Even if it is a private audience, courtly niceties aren't my strong suit. Mine either. Eliwood's like, let me do the talking. I'll handle it from here. Let's go. So you've returned and you were successful. This is a female voice. You returned and you were successful. You recovered the Fire Emblem safely. We did do that, actually, amidst all this chaos. We recovered the Fire Emblem, Queen Helene. As no one told you last night in the manse. Oh, something about assassins or some petty nonsense with the common rabble. I don't really care. I have no time for such trifles. Quickly, the emblem. I need it now. The emblem. My precious, she says. Give me my precious. With this, my Zephiel holds the rightful claim to succession. Ha ha ha, my evil plan worked all along. I was the villain of this game all along. No, she wasn't. But, and that would be a twist. That would be so typical. Queen Helene. Oh yes, I'd forgotten your promised reward, the road to the Shrine of Seals, was it not? Yes, absolutely. I have a pressing question to ask of you first, says Eliwood. Well, I mean, I'd like to take the information of the Shrine of Seals, then ask a pressing question. Okay, this is getting a little touchy, I beg your pardon. His Highness Zephiel is your true-born son, isn't he? Or is he, like the Fire Emblem, nothing more than a tool. No, Eliwood, get the information first. Don't start doing this now. Do it after you get the information to the Shrine of Seals. No, no, how dare you? Such insolence. To whom do you think you are speaking? This has nothing to do with title. You are free to possess your desires and aspirations, but your own innocent son, how can you? Yeah, I have to say, Zephiel did kind of get screwed here. I mean, he doesn't get love from his parents. They see him just as a tool for greater power, and I mean, he tried to get assassinated. Like, people tried to assassinate him. That's not cool. That's not cool. Zephiel, and he's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. Man, no wonder why he acts the way he acts in the sequel. Like, it goes, like, you think in the sequel he's just, like, in Fire Emblem 6, you think he's just, like, a token evil guy, but no! Everyone else was evil before him! Oh my gosh. We're not finished. Someone stop those insolent children! Someone! Murdoch says, my lady queen. Murdoch! Stop those insolent children! That's correct. I've only just returned. One of my men told me all that happened last night. There's something I must inform you of, your majesty. That you are a terrible mother. Well, that's that, huh? And Eliwood's like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I ruined a perfectly good opportunity. I'm terribly sorry. You did nothing. You said nothing I did not agree with. Do not think long on it. Lady Helen has changed. Before she got married, she was a kind woman who wanted to be a good wife and a good mother. And now, not so much. She and the king are ill-matched. She has suffered much, and now she is obsessed with the succession. Such a sad life. It is. That's actually pretty sad. That's a Game of Thrones life. Bern is like King's Landing. That's pretty much what it is. That's what's going on right now. His parents are alive. Yet they even look like the Lannisters. They even look the same. They have that golden hair, and they whatever. Even if it was just, I should have left it unsaid. I angered the queen. In doing so, we lost the only aid we had in Bern. Yeah, that kind of sucked. It's over and done with. No sense worrying about it now. Let's consider our next course of action, which is. What, exactly? Wait, hey, go no further. Queen Helene, what are you doing here? Where are your guards? Your name is Eliwood, yes? Yeah, it is. Is she gonna kill? I hope she's not gonna kill us. Take this book and seal. Hey, how about that? My reward to you, your majesty? I guess Murdoch talked a little bit of sense into her. This book contains the road to the Shrine of Seals. The seal was a wedding present from someone, from names of backstory. I was saving it from Zephiel, but I believe at this time you need it more. Furthermore, your path will remain clear for the next 3 days. No matter what happens during that time, Bern soldiers will not move. Wow! It actually worked! Eliwood's plan, well, lack of a plan, actually worked. I can make no promises about the king's own troops, though. You've done more than enough. You have my heartfelt gratitude. But, your majesty, why all this for us? I want to thank you, not as a queen, but a mother. So I guess I kind of like the fact that she immediately realizes her mistake. It doesn't take her, like, 3 chapters to be like, oh, I guess I should have listened to him. No, it's right away, which is very, very smart. I like that a lot. They don't drag it out. It's not so cliched. You should get going. Clean Helene, he says. Oh, man, a lot of drama going on right now. Zephiel. Oh, listen to the nice, warm, heartfelt music. This is great. Is something amiss? Who says that? You've endured much heartache because of me. I'm sorry. That's not so. Zephiel, my dear, irreplaceable son. It's like, actually, yes, it is so. You don't know. From this day forward, I want us to live together as one loving family. Ah, your father and I, and your sister Guinevere, too. Mother, I'm ashamed of the way I behaved. The king may not forgive me for the woman I have been. She has been pretty awful. Although, the king's been way worse. I mean, I don't think that's even a question. That's even an argument at all. The king has been far worse than the queen. They've both been terrible. There's no doubt about it. They're both awful people. But anyway, someday he will understand. After all, we are a family. I've got all my sisters, and, it's bad. We'll see. Okay, so the book is a map, but what's this seal? What's the seal thing? Is it perhaps the binding blade? I don't know. There's a heaven seal. Hey, how about that? We get another heaven seal. This one's for Lyn. Hector already classed up, which is great. By the way, great Lord Hector. Oh my god, my army just became unstoppable. You know how Ike is in the GameCube game, in Path of Radiance? That Ike can, once he's level 20, and you have all those trial maps at the end that the game was like, hey, spend more time and play this game for meaningless rewards, Ike could just solo all of them, and he could do the same. Hector can pretty much do the same in this game if you get him to level 20. He's like that one Pokemon that you raise, that Charmander you pick at the start of the game, and you raise him up to level 100. You don't care about you don't catch anyone else. You don't try to have a balanced party, and he just wrecks everything. Even if he has a type disadvantage, it doesn't matter. because attack is so high, and he never gets damaged because he's 20 levels higher than everyone else. That's what Hector can be if you want him to be that way. So I'm going to send that Heaven Seal back to Elias. And of course, I'm going to accept the side quest. Again, like I said, to get Chapter 26X, you need Jaffar to talk, or sorry, the other way around, Nino to talk with Jaffar in that chapter, and you also need to have recruited Nino on your side. So anyway, that was quite a chapter. This is Shadow Mario 41, one of my favorite chapters in the game, but also one of the most difficult chapters in the game, but a very memorable one. That's when all your units really get tested, and it all worked. Somehow, it all worked out. So, I'll see you guys next time for more Fire Emblem.